Hey everybody, it's about time for me to refresh your memories about my absentee policy. There are some instructors who give points if you are absent for a good reason, and there are some instructors who do not. And then there are some instructors who come up with some third plan, and that's me. I do not give you points for being absent if you have a good reason. And I do not need you to prove to me that you are out sick by bringing me a doctor's appointment or showing me that you were at a conference by showing me your travel information, or if you have some family member who's sick and you went to help take care of them. I don't need a note. I trust you. You are adults, and I trust that whatever you say you are doing, you are. Also, that discourages anybody from feeling the need to make something up if they're not present. But, however, even if you have a very good reason, I'm not giving you points if you don't show up. The reason for that is the reason why attendance is so heavy in the class. It's because in the grade scale, it's because we do so much work in class. If you're not there and you didn't do the work, I'm not giving you points, even if you had a good reason. So that's the bad part for you, and I'm sorry, but here's the good part. I give everybody 20 points, which is the equivalent of 2 absences or 2 attendances. If you see down here, I can't show you the whole grade book because FERPA requires me to not have your names show up on this. But if you go to, this is the classroom, if you click on grades, which you'll see this link on the left-hand side, the link menu in our Canvas classroom. If you click on grades and then scroll as far as you can to the right, you will see this column called 2 free absences. And you'll see that it's out of 0 points. So these points are on top of, not counted into, the 1,000 points that you can earn doing the rest of your assignments, which basically means if you show up every day and you got a perfect score on everything, plus these 20 points, you would end up with 1,020 points. All right. So if you happen to be sick 2 days this semester, you will see that you do not get the 10 points on both of those days, but you will have the 20 points down here to even it out. So if you got everything perfect and you missed 2 days, you would still end up with 1,000 points, all the points possible. So because of this, I don't need you to bring me a note about anything or any reason that you're not there. However, if you miss more than 2 days, even if you're out for a good reason, you're going to have to find some other way to make up some points. And those are all of these things that you see here next to the 2 free absences. And if I were to keep scrolling down, you'd see that there's at least one more. Yeah, miscellaneous. So these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra credit assignments are things I assign every semester. And then this column that says miscellaneous extra credit are things that come up during the course of the semester that I make available to students for extra credit. So if you find that you've missed a lot more or even any more than 2 absences and you are worried about points and you want to make it up, then it's really important that you do some of those extra credits, and also be aware that there's a due date. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but if you look on the syllabus, due dates at a glance, by which you must have all extra credit turned in. I will not accept extra credit after that. So if you need to make up points, remember the first 2 absences, the points are right there for you. You don't have to do a thing. And then after that, you'll just need to do extra credit. This is my system, and it's been approved at the top. And even if you have a very good reason for missing, you will not get points for me if you were not in class. It's this extra credit and these 2 free absences that help you over that hump. But of course, the best thing is try not to be absent. Save those 2 free absences for in case you really do get sick and you need them. Stuff happens. But that is my policy. If you have questions about it, feel free to put them in the Q&A discussion board or ask me in class. The reason I am making this video right now is because several of you have come to me over the last couple weeks to tell me you've been sick and you would like your points because you can prove you were sick. And even though we talked about this on the first day of class and it's in the syllabus, it seemed that it was time to go over this information again so everybody knows how I handle absences. If you're sick, you're sick, and just be happy that we have 2 free absences to cover that, and some extra credit if it turns out you should have more absences than that. And that's that. Questions, let me know.